What's good, YouTube? This is your boy, the President N, and I'm back with another video. This story time will be titled The Late Bloomer. Well, I've told you before that I dated at a very late stage, of which I struggled a lot with a lot of things. Things like approaching women, it was kind of hard for me because people my age have done like quite a lot of things when we grew up, and I was always that one boy who was always at the back, afraid to approach, afraid to even do a few things that were done at the moment. But as time went by, I discovered that you'd be surprised that like lots of people used to like me and quite a lot, but I would say due to the fact that I was always like afraid to approach and whatsoever, I think well I think that I missed it on loads of opportunities with the ladies. You know what I mean? I missed like loads of opportunities with the ladies, and one of the bad things was that even if I was to approach a girl, it would be hard for me to speak because I never knew what to say. Well, if uyaqaphela mos emaXhoseni, like, well, ndingumXhosa ne, but ndikhulele kwaBhaca. So there's that bit of a confusion. Basically, when I went to East London, they would say that I don't speak Xhosa, like I'm speaking like isiZulu and whatsoever. Then when I'm this side, I speak like they would say that I've adapted to the Xhosa tribe mostly because my Xhosa was my actually my Bhaca or whatsoever was becoming a little bit Xhosa. Yabo. So I was always like afraid to tete and express myself. Even if I like someone, I'll keep quiet and don't say a thing. Well, as we years went by, I've discovered that uyabona lento of being a late bloomer, it comes with its disadvantages, but at the same time, it comes with advantages. Because most of the time, uye unga-approach, but uye uthandwa, yabo. Because ikhona la confusion yento yokuba you approach a lot, but you are not liked by loads of people because you're always that approaching nigga, you're always that approaching guy, of which people would never give you an opportunity to date them if you're always approaching and out of vunya, because that's very important in the at least nobo approach 2 or 3 women, at least one of them akuvume, of which from my side I never approached because ndandiligwala. Secondly, when it comes to dating, I've always been afraid of one thing. Yabona, when you are new to something, actually I was not new, but I discovered that most of the time ndithanda abantwana abancinci, yabo, of which mna bendizithandela abantu abadala kunam. Never mind going for sisbo 90, 80 something. I never mind because I knew that I would find comfort, and at least the level of maturity would speak a different word. Yabo. Rather than ukuhlala nomntana ufumanise into yoba you are playing games and whatsoever, you're not even serious, you're not even sure about the future nalo mntana udata naye, yabo. So to me it was kind of like, it's either I go for ababadala, or I approach the younger ones. But the younger ones were more difficult than the older ones, of which I prefer dating older women than me. So being a late bloomer came with those disadvantages. And secondly, when it came to the club side, actually, I think most of the time I was taught by the older people, by the older ladies, yabo, because akho nto ungayifunda emntaneni. Umntana kufuneka afundiswe nguwe into yokuba what to do. That's why you find out into yokuba kwaba bantwana kufuneka ngoku ube ngathi izinto ezininzi awuzazi because you're afraid into yoba kuthiwa wazi kakhulu and stuff, yabo. So those were the difficulties, of which for me, it was kind of tricky, and I never understood the game because I was actually a late bloomer. But I started to understand when um, when time went by, ndidibana nabantu who were older than me that taught me loads of things. Yabo? And I think that's a story time for another day whereby ndinganibalisela on whether what are the disadvantages and advantages of approaching umuntu omdala kunawe, yabo? Because abantwana but yo abantwana these days andifuna ukuxoka sorry andizi xolo andizi abantwana ipikininezi sorry andizi xolo noba kuthiwani I'm not coming ngcono nindibhukishe some other time andizi abantwana you would swear that babafunde lukhulu ngathi bazi yonke into likhona aba bantwana bala maxesha ama-2000 athile don't even want to touch that topic because it's a messy story. So yeah, that's how it went with me and being a late bloomer. But actually, I thought that I adapt a bit because since kwakunzima while I was growing up, actually, when I started dating, it was kind of hard for me. But as time went by, I started to learn a few things and adapt and actually get to know the advantages and disadvantages of being a late bloomer. Because one, you'd find out that kumnandi because ezinye izinto awuzenzanga usemncinci, yabo? Kungona uzi-experience ngoku. When you hear ii-friends zakho zisithi, yo mna ndafunyanwa yi-STI at a very young age, and you become actually glad that, I'm actually happy that I never got that at a very young age because I would never knew how to deal with it. Actually, I would never know who to tell at that particular moment, yabo? So for me, it was actually a great experience. At the same time, disadvantages zayo, yabo? So yeah, it was kind of tricky. Well, I think that's the end of the story time. I'll be coming with another story time. Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. Make sure that you like and you subscribe to my channel. We are actually growing. The numbers are actually growing. We reaching high heights now. The last time I checked, I was sitting at 83 subs. Yeah, 83 subscribers is a lot because I've only uploaded 2 videos that are my personal videos. Because the first time I uploaded my church video, and the second one was the rugby team while I was coaching Lovedale Rugby. It was actually a school rugby because it was actually the campus team, not the college team. I was actually an advisor, sort of a thing. So yeah, please guys, watch my videos. Make sure that you subscribe so that we grow the channel, and don't forget to share the video. Thanks a lot. This is the President, and I'm signing out.